Hi guys, this is where I go to buy my ingredients for the alcapurria to my international market because a lot of these ingredients you cannot find at your local supermarket. So these are the ingredients that I get from my local international market. Guineitos or green bananas, plátano or green plantain, and also pumpkin or calabaza, and jautía or edo root, is about 4 pounds of this. And for the filling, I use fresh pork belly and ground pork. Okay, so one ingredient to alcapurria is jautía or edo root, about 4 pounds you want to get. And another important ingredient are your green bananas, about 16 or so, or 2 bunches is what I usually get. And of course it depends on how many you're making. I also add about 2 or 3 plátanos or green bananas, plantains, the big ones, just for consistency because you don't want the masa to be too watery. So this kind of helps that. So it depends, and I'll let you know how many I use for this batch. And last but not least, I do put some pumpkin or calabaza in it, not the whole thing, probably about half of it. And you don't have to, but I like the taste of it in mine. And this is the filling. This is pork, fresh pork belly. This is the ground pork that I add as well. Okay. Okay, and this is your seasoning for your meat. That's my recaito, but that's another video. I'll have to post that later. Garlic, onion powder, adobo, your olives. Olives are optional. Sorry, my grandson's in the background. And some onion. Okay. And that all goes in your ground pork. Oh, and sazon right here. Don't forget. But that's for color. You're going to put that in your meat and in the masa. Your onion with this to get it finely diced, or you can just use a knife. Okay, so here's the finely chopped onion. I use this. Okay, so this is Goya extra virgin olive oil, and I put some in a pan here to fry the onions and the garlic. Okay, so this is about 10 pieces of garlic that I use, and we use this, it's called a pilon, to smash it, or you can use a garlic crusher, whatever you have available, that's fine, but this is what I use. Alright, so there's your mashed garlic, so I add that to the onion. By the way, that's 1 onion that I put in there. Alright, so once your garlic and onion have cooked up some, I add the ground pork. Okay, here's some adobo. Next I use garlic powder, and I put some onion powder as well. I'm gonna add the sazon now. Then mix it all up. Alright, so this is pork belly that I like to add into the alcapurria as well. Alright guys, so here's the pork. I chopped it up into smaller pieces, and I'm going to add that now to the ground pork. Okay, so these are salad olives. You can use any type of olives as long as there's no seeds in it. So here are the olives. I chopped them up a little bit. And you don't have to use olives if you don't like them, if you don't want to. Use as many as you'd like. Alright, so here's the recaito. I use maybe 3 spoons. Alright, then you're going to mix everything together. Okay, I use fresh tomatoes, but you can use, tomato sauce out of the can. There you go. And then you're going to mix all that again. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes. The meat is pretty much done. So what I do is I just lower the fire to low and just let it keep cooking while you prepare the other stuff. Okay, so here's everything peeled up. The bananas, as you can see, the calabaza, the jautía, everything's ready to be grated. Okay, so we've already grinded everything. You're gonna add your salt. You're gonna add some sazon, and then you're gonna mix it either with your hand or a spoon, whatever you prefer. Okay, so this has been in the fridge for about an hour. So this is how I do it. I'm sure people do it differently. But what I do is I take about a spoon, spread it out, as thin as you can. Take some of your filling, which we went over earlier. Then what I do is I gather up all my corners, just like this. Cover all your meat. You don't want to leave any meat showing, otherwise you're going to have a huge mess of oil all over your kitchen. So you just want to gather everything as neatly as possible. Cover the meat. Okay, so now I just slip it into hot oil. Make sure it's very hot. And just slip it in. All right, here's the end result of the alcapurria. Enjoy.